Deon, ek weet daar moet nog 'n bietjie water onder die brug loop en dinge, maar jy weet mense hou mos daarvan om te droom. Sou jy gemaklik daarmee wees as jy die voorreg sou hê om wêreldbeker toe te gaan om soort van 2023 se Skalk Brits tipe man te wees?
Hallo Hans, ja, ja, ek dink al baie daai vrae gekry. Ja, as die kaarte reg val, sal ek enige tyd daai rol sal speel. Ek dink enige speler sal dit wil hê om na 'n wêreldbeker toe te gaan. Ja, maar soos ek sê, hooplik kan ek my eie nie Skalk Brits wees nie, maar net Deon Fourie wees.
Thanks, Dina. How's it, guys? Deon, sort of cottoning on to that, how difficult has it been for you? You were a hooker back at the start of your career. You're now a flank. How's it been training sort of as that backup hooker for the guys that you might actually go to the World Cup as, whereas your main position now, is in the loose? Has that been tricky?
No, not quite. Like I said before, I played more years at hooker than flank. So I think from experience-wise, I've got that backup. And at training, I still do the lineouts. I still do scrumming with the hooker. So basically, I do the same as all the other hookers are doing at training. So in that regard, yeah, I hope that answers your question.
2019, both you guys, I think, would have been overseas watching the World Cup from afar. If you could each just tell us, please, what it would mean for you guys to be going to a World Cup. Both of you have been around a little while. So just how special, how determined are you to get into that World Cup squad?
Yeah, I'll start. Yes, I was 2019. I was still in France playing second division. I was on a train back from a game and watched it I watched the game on the train and when we won. So so a lot of change since then, playing second division in France and sitting here now today. It will mean a lot. I think like everyone says, it's everyone's dream, everyone's pinnacle of their career. So yeah, hopefully it can happen. Yeah, I think for the Springboks as a brand in South Africa, I think it unites every circle, every person in South Africa. I think when the Springboks do well, the country is happy again. So I think in that regard, that's a bit of responsibility that's on our shoulders to play well and keep people happy.
What does it feel like to be asked to go to the first time?
Yeah, thanks, Russell. It's not something you asked me a few years ago that I'll have the Springbok 6 jersey on my back in a game. I would have laughed with you. So it's like you said, it's a big number in South African history, Springbok history, and to have the privilege to wear it in a game, I think it's comes with responsibility, and hopefully I can live up to the number and to the jersey.
Within the balance of the back row, what is your role, especially? Is it to contribute in a similar way to what you have at URC level or the Stormers?
Yeah, I think that's my mindset. I think I just have to do what brought me here. I think if I can replicate what I did in URC for the box and hopefully a bit better, then I will be happy. Yeah.
In some of your time since returning from France, what you've achieved for the Stormers box selection, now for your first box start, do you feel your age?
Depends what day of the week you ask me about my age, but it's been a roller coaster. Came back from France, broke my cheekbone the first Stormers game, URC game, was out for a few months, and then everything went well. We won the URC and got my first call up, so everything just happened not as planned, as I can say, but. It's a privilege. It's a great honor, and I'll always keep pushing until I can't anymore. Yeah, I think if you compare the squad from 2019 till now, there's a big chunk of guys that's still here from 2019. So that those guys got more experience, got more game time, grows players, grows men, grows a team. So I think. Hopefully that will be the factor of winning the World Cup again, and for the fourth time.
Deon, the last couple of games, the breakdowns have been really hotly contested. I guess some people have described them as a mess. We know Argentina in particular, it's a very big part of their game to go hard there. How are you going to manage that little battle within the test match?
Yeah, I think it's I base my game on opportunity. So I've learned through the years how to read the situation a bit better than a few years ago when I was younger. So yeah, I think the biggest thing for this weekend is on attack is to get clean ball. I think like you said, they make it a mess. They throw bodies at the ruck and make the ball slow. So I think as a team, that's the thing that we worked on this week, to get good, clear, quick ball. So and from defensive side, like I said, we'll search for those opportunities. But we're on a system. We work on a defensive system, so you don't want to go out the system and jeopardize the rest of the squad.
Deon, jy was nou in 'n situasie waar jy weet julle speel teen 'n span wat se koppe nou vol stoom is. Hulle voel seker dat hulle moes oor die naweek gewen het in Swan en hulle gaan nou all-out kom vir julle. Hoe kry mens daai tipe van emosie in bedwang en verlore ou nou nie die beheer van die wedstryd soos julle het in die tweede helfte verlede naweek nie?
Ja, Steve, was goeie vraag. Ek dink veral hierdie naweek gaan nog meer wees. Ek dink is Krivis se 100ste wedstryd ook, so hulle gaan definitief emosioneel wees. Ons weet hoe emosioneel hulle is. Ja, ek dink die kan ek sê die key is net om dit te hanteer vir die eerste paar minute, net op jou strukture te bly. Ek dink emosie kan jy net so ver bring. Die game is 80 minute, so ek dink is net om ons kop te hou en net deur ons plan te gaan en te stiek wat ons deur die week geoefen het.
Well, thank you, Deon. Obviously, Russ and Jock did mention in the past that the players do know where they stand. They always upfront with them. I mean, what has Jock or Russie said to you regarding where you currently are in the squad? If you'll be concentrating with sticking with open side flank or hooker?
Yeah, they're always open. The door's always open. But I think on team selection and World Cup selection, I don't think they spoke to anyone. I think they don't want to get guys to get ahead of themselves and stuff. So on that regard, I haven't heard anything. But hopefully next Tuesday I'll tell you what they said.